Let's go. Century Batteries Ipswich Super 440, and we're going to discuss the Friday practice times. Got a pair of Red Bull Ample Racing boys, and joined by Ryan Wood today, who's done a nice job in his practice session. But we'll start with Will. Hey, pretty solid outing for Triple Eight today, topping both of the sessions, even having the wild card up there with you guys as well. Just your Friday thoughts, please, Will.
Yeah, we probably struggled a little bit in practice one, didn't get on top of it straight away, but I thought we had a good car, just needed to do a couple of little tuning items. So, yeah, felt like we got a lot better in practice two, and to be honest, I felt strong, but I didn't think we'd do that lap time at the end there, so it was great to have a really strong car in the qualifying format. But, yeah, I was... Yeah, thanks, Woody. I was really happy with it though. To be honest, like I said in my interview, like for Zach Bates to be 7th and 4th or something like that is extremely impressive. Everyone ran a set of tyres then, and he was top 10 in main game. So want to give a shout out to him. I think he's doing a great job, and I think he deserves to be in the field.
Broc, thank you, Will. You also topped the Dunlop series as well, with Jackson at the top of that one as well. So I feel like it's been a pretty strong day across just everything that the Triple Eight were entered into. Is that just the perfect way to start a weekend?
Yeah, no, it is really good. I mean, we'd hope that, being our sort of test track. Obviously, Super 2 tested here last week, so did Zach, and I got to run a few laps there. So, look, our prep for this round's been really good, and, you know, we probably would have been disappointed if we didn't roll out strong, but sometimes being a test track can actually... nearly be a bad thing sometimes. Sometimes you sort of overthink it and don't roll out so strong. So to have a really solid day overall for everyone in Triple Eight's been awesome.
All right, I'll take it over to Woody before I hand it over to the journos as well. Just, you had a pretty solid day there as well, with not just inside the 3 here, but inside the 10 in practice 1 as well, I think. So just your thoughts, Ryan, off the back of a couple of strong sessions.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Like, we probably haven't rolled out as good as we'd hoped, but we've tuned a lot as the day's gone on, and our team's worked really hard to, you know, provide us with a nice speedy car on greens. So, yeah, we still definitely need to have a look, because the 2 guys next to me are a bit up the road, and yeah, I feel like we've still got a bit of catching up to do, and you know, we're looking forward to tomorrow and trying to, you know, nut that out overnight and see what we can do.
How much are you enjoying racing at a place where you've not raced a supercar before?
Yeah, it's really cool. Obviously, being back at QR is special for so many people, especially probably the Red Bull boys, with Tony Quinn owning their team and then the track. Or does he own your team still? Yeah. I think that's cool. And for me, being a Kiwi, I had a lot of help from Tony getting over here initially, and then even in Super 2. So to now be racing here is cool, and they've done an awesome job. And to see the amount of people here on a Friday was really cool. So hopefully the weather stays like this as the weekend goes on. If not, gets a bit better, and we can get more people out here.
Absolutely. The vibe was good all day, wasn't it? We'll open her up to the journos, and we'll dive straight into it.
Will, I know you sort of said in I think a couple of interviews that you felt like Townsville was getting there, and like I guess this is an extension of that, sort of getting back to normal.
Yeah, I felt like our race pace was really good at Townsville, and I felt like I made a few mistakes in qualifying that let the car down, where, like I've said at other rounds, Darwin and Perth, I thought I did not a bad job, and we just didn't have the speed. So, yeah, it felt like we were back, you know, on pace at Townsville, able to drive up, you know, a bit through the pack from the top 10 and get on the podium. So just need to qualify up there. You know, that's our biggest thing. We need to put our best foot forward. Unfortunately, everyone's so good, and all the teams are so good right now that it's a little mistake and you're not qualifying on first. So just need to make sure, you know, don't trip on it tomorrow and do a good job.
Are you, surprised with I think, was it an 8.4? Like, I mean, pretty quick times, really?
Yeah, I I don't even know what do we do in practice around here? I don't know. We probably don't get to run greens, I guess. Yeah, I was pretty surprised. I think I'd done a 9.3 before that. So, yeah, I guess to go a second quicker around here, I was a little bit surprised. I thought my first lap being an 8.7 was quite good. And then I have that little thing that tells me what position, and I saw I went second. I was like, bloody Broc beat me again. But luckily I did a good second lap and popped it up to first.
And Woody, I mean, yeah, Will spoke about it before, but Zach Bates, your old Super 2 teammate, cool to see him here in the field, and obviously you've got a pretty good feel for, you know, how good he is.
Yeah, Bates is really good. That's loud. He's yeah, he's obviously a super talented driver and a great bloke and comes from an awesome family. So to see him here this weekend is really special. I feel like he's probably got the bit of a raw end of the deal, being in two classes on his main game debut must not be easy. So hopefully it doesn't get all too much and he can just keep chipping away. And like Brownie said, the way he started is pretty impressive. So hopefully it can keep going on this weekend. Hopefully he's not too fast because I need some points. But it's really cool to see. And like Brownie said, I think he really deserves to be here. He's had a pretty tough run to start his Super 2 year this year, trying to defend the title, and it's probably not a real representation of how good of a driver and stuff like that he is. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he can keep with the momentum.
And just with the Supra the covers coming off September 1. I mean, that's obviously going to be a cool moment. Everyone's been waiting to see that. I mean, I'm sure for you and Chaz as well, like the anticipation would have built for that for a long time.
Yeah, it's obviously exciting, but we still have a job to do with Ford, and we really want to finish this year on a high and make sure that we make that count. And our full focus is on doing that. And that's all I can say.
Well, you handed a script there. That was read perfectly off a script.
You've got the same one,
yeah,
probably.
Yeah, don't ask me about Ford.
Broc, the Sprint Cup's done this weekend. I mean, you stressing, worried, cruising, laughing?
What to stress about?
Nah, I'm not stressing. It's just another weekend of racing. There's just a different trophy at the end of it and 25 bonus points. So, nothing changes. I want to try and win 3 races this weekend and just keep building our points before the Enduros. So, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
What would it mean to be the first name on the trophy? I mean, that's a pretty special spot, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not really thinking about it too much, but obviously it's pretty cool to be in the position that we're in so far this year. But at the end of the day, I want to win the championship. Sprint Cup's awesome. I'm probably more excited about the bonus points that come with it, to be honest, than the trophy. But I'd love to add my name to it and be the first one. But we've still got a lot of racing to do this weekend. It's certainly not over. Anything can happen in motorsport. So we're just focusing on our job. We're not thinking about that. Just try and win some races.
We'll try and help you think about it.
What's that, sorry? Oh, yeah. No, I'll be right.
Any more? Yep.
Will, obviously, I know that you were in Jamie's ear last year trying to get Zach that wild card shot with 888 this year, and to see him up the front, is that something that when you were talking to Jamie all those months ago, was it a possibility? Did you think that that Zach rather would be able to be up the front right away?
Yeah, obviously threw his name forward to Jamie because I think it was in the list already, to be honest, but I just put a bit of backing behind it because, he at the end of the day, he won the Super 2 Championship last year, so he's already proved that he's capable of doing a great job, and I think that he was the deserving one to get the wild card if he didn't have a co-drive. So to see that now come to and see him out there and running around is fantastic. I think Woody explained it very well. I don't think this year in Super 2 it's been a true representation of the job he can do. I think he's been having a bit of a tough time there, and I think he should really, he's the sort of driver that I think would be capable of backing up his championship. So hopefully between them they can sort the Super 2 out, and I think if you're running top 10 in main game, you're pretty solid. So hopefully you can keep that going all weekend and into the races. But I think top 15 or anything like that's still really solid. But yeah, really, really happy to see him out there.
Hey, Broc, we've got the 2+4 going on this weekend. Your dad used to do those events back in the day, running alongside the touring cars. How much are you enjoying having the bikes here?
Oh, I was like a little kid in a candy store before, sitting on the fence. I saw Woody down there as well. I was like screaming. I was so excited to see him. They come into turn 1 doing stoppies and all that, doing wheel stands. It is so cool. So got a few mates in there racing this weekend as well, Brock Pearson and a few others. So it's awesome to see. Literally sort of half the pit lane sort of ran to pit wall when the bikes came on. So I'd like to see it more often. I think QR is sort of the perfect ground for it. But there's plenty of tracks, Sydney, Darwin. I know Perth was talked about a few years ago, but I know they sort of love being at these events. It gets great exposure for those guys, but I think everyone in motorsport loves it. So hopefully we can see more of it.
Would you jump on one?
I was talking to them before. They wanted me to do this, but obviously...
Would you go on the 2-up? Would you do the 2-up?
I wouldn't do a 2-up. Maybe,
2-up.
what's the day to Adelaide? Maybe the Monday or Tuesday after Adelaide, I'd ride a bike, but I'd probably have about 3 days and then stop.
There's better things to do when you're leading a championship than hop on the
Yeah,
back
I won't be riding a bike
Let's
for a while.
chuck him on one.
All right, guys, well done. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.